of trade. The Australian dollar just off touch too, but we do have the RBA meeting this week. Let's get some thoughts out there. Ashraf Laidi is Chief Global Strategist at City Index, joining us now. We're just talking about the problems in Spain and also for Europe. And one of the key points about Spain is how does it get itself out of this problem without further support from Europe or without the ability to have a growth strategy while it's trying to reduce its deficits? What are we going to see from the ECB this week? Will there be any further policy action worth noting?
Yes, we are not likely to hear anything new from the ECB. They basically don't want to signal to the market that all is well with the growth front, but at the same time, they don't. Even though they haven't mentioned the LTRO expression in a bit now, in over a month, they still want to let the market know that they might come back either with an LTRO or with the further SMPs if the need arose. Regarding Spain, that's exactly what you're saying. What Spain looks like to be doing was basically what Ireland is trying to do, is that we're going to solve the problem from within. We're not going to require a bailout that will require further austerity measures, and thus we're going to try to think about an idea of a bad bank, even though they don't call it that. Question is, who is going to buy that bad debt? The other thing is the pricing of it. Do you price it at 10% discount from where it is right now, or do you foresee further declines? And those are really the issues. And will the market be able to test that? Will the market require that, or will the market try to go against the Spanish asset until there is furder action from the Troika, or at least from the EU/IMF?
Ashraf, the city keeps changing its mind. The financial markets keep changing their mind. What do they want? What is the most important thing for these struggling economies to do? Is it to grow and rebase? Is it to preserve the current job stock as best they can? Or is it to cut the deficit? What does the city, what do the financial markets think is the most important thing? And then these countries will perhaps at least know where they stand.
I think the financial market would like to hear, listen, if you, the French, or if the new French candidate is willing to talk about growth and is trying to add more growth to it, then you'll have to go all the way, and you will have to basically get the costs of potentially going against the Germans. And what the markets don't want is basically going halfway and saying, okay, you know what, we are going to go with austerity, such as the Greek idea, or such as the French idea, and then basically turning back halfway. The markets are willing to play ball. When the LTRO came in, it was the best idea that ever happened on December the 20th. It was the best idea that ever happened. Yields came down, and the banks were playing the carry trade. And then afterward, they realized that, wait a minute, there's still, it was a liquidity issue, and it was not a solvency issue. And then basically it realized that, no, the solvency aspect was not addressed. It was only the liquidity. And as long as the financial markets are able to see these problems recurring back and forth, they're able to go in and to target
Ashraf,
and to basically to hit the bid on where is the need.
Got to say goodbye. Thank you very much indeed for joining us today. Ashraf Laidi, the Chief Global